Hello and welcome to the Derby Nottingham Sling Library demonstration with a Baydie. A Baydie is a carrier that has a body panel and with 4 straps that come off usually in the corners, 2 to tie around your waist and 2 to tie round and over your shoulders. The manufacturer that I will be using today is a Hoppettys Hop Tie, which has a couple of little pieces in it where we can adapt the size to suit little one's size. So what I will do is I will demonstrate popping it on and the parts of it, and then popping little one in and securing little one. Baydies can be used to pop little one on your front, on your back, or your hip. For this demonstration, they will be going on my front. So start with going through the parts of the Baydie and then move on to popping little one in. So, as I mentioned earlier, a Baydie is a panel with 4 straps coming off, 2 at the top to go over the shoulders and 2 at the bottom to tie around the waist. As I mentioned on this one, we have a toggle on the front to adjust the base of the carrier to suit little one's knee-to-knee position. There is also a similar toggle piece at the top to adjust their shoulder width position. This one does also have a hood piece which can be pulled up afterwards to help support little one. To start by putting a Baydie on, you can wear it either apron style, so it is facing away from you as you would an apron, or you can flip the waistband to put it non-apron. I'm going to go apron. I'm going to take the fabric around my waist and secure with a double knot on my back. Anything we tie, we should secure with a double knot. And we're aiming for this to be high enough for once little one is in, for them to be close enough to kiss. I'm leaving everything dangling straight down in front of me, checking that the shoulder straps aren't twisted or I'm going to trip over them. And we're now going to collect our little baby. Picking them up and sliding them into the center of our body. So they are going to be sitting central on the carrier in that M position. We're going to pull that body, that carrier, up their back. So it sits into the nape of their neck. We're then going to put the first shoulder strap over our shoulder, and then the second one. So we now have both shoulder straps dangling over our shoulders and dangling straight down. We're then going to reach behind and reach for the furthest strap we can get to. And pull down so it sits onto the bony part of our shoulder, and then pull diagonally across. We're then going to take it into the back of the knee of little one on the front and just tuck it between our knees for the moment. We're then going to reach behind with our opposite hand and do the same on the other side. Pull down to get it onto our bony part of our shoulder, take it then diagonally across, and then into the back of the knee on both sides. And check there. Take it out of our knees, and we can then cross over under their bum and then go under their legs. If little one is a newborn, up to about 3 months old, we can do what's called a Lexi twist, and we can travel down and then go round our back, so we are avoiding their feet. But for this, we're just going to cross it over, under their bum, under their legs, and then back round behind us, and now secure with a double knot. So we now have little one secure. What we can do is we can reach in and do the pelvic tilt, which does 4 key things. Secures their knees higher than their bum in their M position. 2, deep seats their hip sockets into their pelvis. 3, puts a curve on their lower spine and holds that in the optimal position for their development. And 4, in turn, stabilizes the top of their head to stop their head flopping backwards. What we will do is put our little fingers into the back of their knees, index fingers going round onto their bum, thumbs will go in their groin at the front, and we will tip away. So reach in. We do this directly onto their clothing. So knees come up, bum goes down, head tucks in. We're then going to check for 3 sets of checks. We're going to do baby safety checks, baby comfort checks, and our comfort checks. So the baby safety checks are 2 fingers between the chin and their chest to give them a good, clear, open airway. We're also going to check that no fabric is covering over their face and that they've got a good supply of fresh air. We're then going to move on to their comfort and check that they've got access to their hands up by their mouth and up by their face, and that all the fabric is smooth down their spine and the spare is into the back of their knees and their lower legs are out and free to move. We can then look at our comfort. Some Baydis have got padded straps and some have got what's called wrap straps. So padded straps have padding at our shoulder points, and wrap straps are they flare out wider as you would with a woven wrap. The Hoppida's top tie has wrap straps, so we can spread them over our shoulders on both sides if we want to, and then we can also spread them over our backs. And keeps them smooth over our back. We can adjust clothing for our comfort as well. There is the hood piece, which we can pop up over little one, still keeping them in view at all times. And there are toggles to help secure that on the shoulders. Otherwise, we can just hold it up to give them that little bit of more support across the nape of their neck. Taking them out, what we're going to do is untie our shoulder straps, which should be the first knot that we get to. If for any reason you undo the waistband, you'll notice as soon as you start getting it loose, you can then immediately retie it and go for the other knot. Some people will tie one on one side, one on the other, or put an extra bow into one of them and not the other one, just to help identify which is which. So once you've got that knot undone, you're going to put one hand round on to support little one and let them drop back round to the front, and then you can loosen them off and remove them from the front again, so that they are now dangling straight over your shoulders as we had before. With one hand still on little one, I'm going to pull one over, reach inside and support little one with our hands, and then drop the other side over. Hand on their bum, hand on their back, and they are out. And then they can be laid down somewhere safe. We can then undo the waistband. Baydis come in different sizes. So you can get sizes for baby sizes, for toddlers and preschools. There isn't various different manufacturers do different sizes. Some are more adjustable to cover a range of sizes than others. And if you get ones that have wrap strap fabric shoulders, you can also use that to spread them wider when we go into the back of their knees, so they can be more supportive for an older child, even when the main body panel doesn't still fit them. So you can use the shoulder strap fabric to make the seat wider for them. So there are various options with Baydis, and they can be quite a versatile carrier. So that was a Derby and Nottingham Staying Library demonstration of a Baydis using a hop tie. Thank you.